The sky.
Hit the guan.
This guy walks into a bar, right?
Alright guys, I need to get into YouTuber mode. Let me just...
You need to get into YouTuber.
Put on your
Okay.
makeup.
I need to get a portfolio together of art, but I don't have a portfolio. I don't have anything portfolio worthy. That's
Hello everybody, welcome back to another video!
Hello everybody, welcome back to the FFPodcast! Remember to go on the wiki and buy our t-shirts!
I'm on the podcast.
Yeah, that was good.
You guys got Guru. Do you guys want me to be Guru Gary and I can be Guru Gary for the whole
Stop
podcast?
saying
We
Guru
can say we got
Gary.
Guru Gary on.
His name isn't
Today we're
Gary.
gonna
Guru
be
Larry.
doing the Israel war.
Banjo.
No, I'm Guru Gary. I'm his brother.
Hey Connor, one, get closer to your mic. Two, end the stream because it'll make your connection better.
Guys, we couldn't get Guru
Because
Larry.
you're cutting
so
out
Guru
like a
Gary
lot. You
instead.
always
Alright,
do. So.
alright, change Tadhg's name to Guru Gary. All of it, like, just change like YouTube links, everything.
No.
Even the wiki name, just to Guru Gary. Just...
No.
Okay.
Right,
No,
get
I'll
paid.
just be Guru Gary, Guru Larry's brother, who you can only get him on the podcast.
Yeah. You know, I didn't get paid any money for doing this stuff. I'm not going through the effort.
Okay.
Yeah, God damn it, Max.
Yeah, come on.
Come on,
I want
Max.
to see you edit Let's Plays, huh?
I mean, like,
You know, I put my blood, sweat, and tears in editing those Let's Plays.
I'm sorry. Like, I don't. Like, if you don't, if you want me to edit stuff, like, I could, but like, I can help out. I can be helpful. I can be.
Oh,
Nah, you
man.
just don't got the magic touch, though. You know.
I got the magic in me. Every
Let's talk about the
time I touch
2010s World Memorable Year, including Fred Figglehorn. Let's talk about that.
What? We're just talking about
Let's just-
2010 in general.
Yeah, just talk about 2010 in general, because I feel like that's such a salient year for me. Because it's like you had all this like
When it was
emerging.
6 years old.
No, I didn't have
It's
any.
like
I can't remember
everything's
2010.
novel then. Like everything's like
I can hardly
fresh.
remember 2010.
I met Narii and Tadhg in 2010.
Yeah, I met Banjo in 2010.
Actually, it was 2009, but I became
But
friends
we
with Narii
like
and
became
Tadhg in
friends in
2010.
2010.
Well,
Origin story, bro.
made my
Yeah.
first. Thing.
They're gonna make a movie about that. It'll be like the spin-off movie. Or it's just the
Spin-off to
origin.
what?
I know, in general movie.
When... Okay.
I don't fucking know.
The
Where's my
FFP
pen?
animated feature.
Featuring Fred Figglehorn.
You know how they
Featuring
make
Fred
like the
Figglehorn.
spin-off then of like how the like a
So, what the fuck? Why did Tadhg just leave?
Damn, he bounced.
He bounced. What a coward. What a fucking.
What an alpha.
What-
I mean,
what a-
beta.
I mean, like
I
fucking.
mean, kind of
Soylent
both, though,
Green.
gonna be honest.
I mean, like Omega in.
I
he
mean,
went to go.
yeah, I don't know, like, it is.
I mean, like, I think-
you know, I just, you know, so
I
I just, you know, I just, you know, I think. I just believe, you know, so I just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just mean, like, I think he was just so horny, he wanted to breed with an alpha male. Like,
Yeah,
you know, he just,
yeah,
like Omega
yeah,
was like,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
going, like,
yeah,
the
yeah,
Ruger. Yeah.
Alright, let's not,
Yeah, let's
Let's
just
not.
actually start the podcast.
yeah.
All right, topics. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Colin, do you have anything? You haven't spoken yet. Is he?
Yeah, Connor, you good?
Alright, he's had an aneurysm. Alright, let's
Connor, are you...
just Connor, what is that? Since Connor is not
Connor's gone
responsive,
radio
he's gone-
silent.
yeah, he's gone catatonic. He can't move. He can't think.
He's become a
rickets-
vegetable.
he's got-
yeah.
He's got rickets in his brain. You know, the lights are on, but no one's home. But Tadhg, you're back.
wifey called me.
Why'd you leave?
The wifey called me, eh?
The wife.
The missus.
The missus.
He was just
miss-
cool. She fucking just pissed at me.
What'd you say?
Misha's cool. She just said,
Where have you fucking been? I've been looking for you for 5 hours in the fucking course.
That's true. That's true, yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
Tag's wife is actually an eldritch being.
yeah, she's actually a Cockney orphan.
You're
Yeah.
the fucking powers.
Cockney
Right,
orphan
cut.
is an eldritch being. Also,
I mean,
What's the difference?
what's the difference? All right, Connor.
Gentlemen!
you're cutting out
Topic.
so much.
Connor,
Hands up
yeah,
if you hate your wife.
we can't.
I don't have a wife.
Yes?
I have a boyfriend. I don't. I lied. Okay, the Tadhg just left again.
It's good
Okay.
on you, Max. We're always liking gay representation in the
I
FFP.
don't have a
Except that the
boyfriend.
entire thing is
Never
gay.
had a boyfriend. I lied.
You're the fucking power. Fucking die.
Really not true, but okay.
All right, Connor, we need a topic of.
I went away to a place for a while,
That's not a
Okay,
fucking
talk about that.
and it was nice.
Why would you talk about that in a podcast?
Talk
That's a
about
weird
that.
thing to talk about.
Do you
Yes,
want
let's talk about
conflict
Rojogan.
between,
Let's go Rojogan.
talk about...
It's entirely
that's
possible.
I thought you said Rojogan.
That's what we said. His name is Rojogan.
Let's talk about
Oh, yeah.
Australia's handling of the coronavirus.
Nah, I'm good
Oh yeah,
actually.
I think I'm pretty adept at talking about this. I think Scott Morrison blood shit on the start. He just left the boilers open for a long.
Even like doesn't like Scott Morrison.
Nax,
He's a
did you
fucking
see what
fool.
happened with ScoMo? 64 countries signed this pledge to like combat climate change and like get rid of plastic pollution by the mid-century. And ScoMo, Australia didn't sign it, and ScoMo said it doesn't fit with our policies.
It's also nice that like
Morrison's
Scott.
too busy licking Drump's toes.
I think it's
Getting all
pretty
that
nice.
delicious toe jam and smegma.
I think it's nice that
Yeah,
also
that's
Scott
gonna be the
Morrison,
next Toe Jam and Earl game, but they replace Earl with Smegma.
It's Scott Morrison.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, and there's current Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison.
They get him to voice act himself.
Animated. The cutscenes are animated by fucking Futuristic Hub,
And they get him to
Yo.
play himself. They trick him into
watch
playing
that.
himself.
like Minecraft.
So that's some artist like
You got like Minecraft Steve, like with like fully hyper realistic Scott Morrison.
Yeah, that'd be
Just licking his
legendary.
like that. I'd like to
And he sings the Scott
that
Morrison
would be
singing the
legendary.
He's
Lizard
saying,
Squad.
yeah, he's saying, look at me, I'm a lizard.
Look at me, I'm a lizard. I'm
I'm a
a
big
fucking-
fat, big fat faggot.
Promoters.
What if like what if like
What
Scott
if-
Morrison came in one day like the head of like fucking like
I would. I thought it was real.
Parliament,
No,
just
just
like-
Let him
take
finish
Roseman.
speaking,
What if I was
Connor!
not speaking of
Connor!
Roseman?
Speak over
Ah!
everyone. This is your problem.
Connor, you cut out all the time and then you just speak over people before they can finish saying their thing.
Alright.
It's not funny when you leave on my end because I don't have Discord sounds enabled. Anyway, so continue.
Alright, imagine it was like Scott Morrison was like at head like Parliament today. It was like you cross the news like Channel 7 like alert, and Scott Morrison just said attention everyone. I want everyone to listen. It's very important what I'm about to say here today.
Yeah,
I'm a lizard. I'm a big fat faggot.
it's not even the words.
I don't fucking know them.
I'm a big fat gizzard and then something because I'm a faggot. Not faggot as in some. It says something and then or someone who sucks dicks, but as an FGT speak freely of me, and if and then I don't remember. It's like attack us with the DDoS hack.
Speaking like that video was like it's so poorly mixed. Like it's just like the lyrics don't like really match with the beat.
Really? Wow, no way.
I
didn't get that from when I listened to it. That's crazy. I didn't get that from when I watched it.
I mean, yeah, I am like a music genius. I just watch Anthony Fantano.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
so the family friendly podcast, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we haven't been doing it for a
It's
while.
brought to you by Honey.
Yeah, whoa, we do the fake sponsorship bit again, haha.
Damn it, did we already do that?
We've done that like 3 times, man.
Shit.
Ginger, have you got any making fun of what we do?
We haven't recorded one in like 2 months. And, but we did put out all the Ape Out Let's Plays. I plan to segment them in between podcast episodes, but I kind of got antsy and didn't want it to become Birth by Sleep, where it releases like 2 years after we record it.
No.
So now you can watch all the Ape Out episodes where me and Connor play Monkey Game. Well, I play Monkey Game and Connor is on Discord call. Not really paying attention to the game, but you know, he's there. He's like playing Minecraft maps while he's doing it. So
the riveting conversationalist as he is.
I'm gonna have to censor out Connor's last name, but that's alright.
Yeah,
No, it's fine.
To do that.
No, I know you
I have,
won't
like,
care,
4
Connor,
I have
but
last name, so.
yeah, but I still want to.
Yeah, but Connor's parents
enough.
don't care when they fucking get shot in the head.
That's
when Connor
true.
gets shot in the head. When Connor's found dead.
Yep.
So that just be good for everyone involved.
When Connor's like stones chucked at his head, and
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no, that-
Because I know Connor would probably be
Just
like, he
happens
doesn't
already.
care, but I would want to, like, just because it's like, I don't know, having shown my face and like full name on the internet for like 5 years, it's like I really wish I kind of like didn't, you know.
fair enough. Sorry.
You know, you
I
keep
don't-
getting
I don't care.
recognized everywhere you go.
Yeah, because I'm so famous and I'm just everyone. I have so many. I have so many hoes who are just falling. Just like whenever I cross the street, they're always like, "Oh my god, are you chippdipp from Twitch.tv?" What do you mean, all the hoes?
You call
All
them
the beautiful babes,
the
you know,
beautiful babes.
the goddesses.
Yeah, all the
I'll
hoes are
really
like,
guess-
just falling over to see me. They're like, "Oh god, we need you right now." And I
need
say,
you
Why
right
would
now.
they say, God, you're funny AF on Twitter, bro. And I say, I know.
I know.
Alright,
I know I am.
I want to do this in a general
And
direction.
this-
So like, have you guys have any like
Whose
experiences?
general
where, like, you-
direction? What army does he lead? I make funny.
Okay,
I really
continue.
hate you
Max.
sometimes.
Alright, yeah. I was
You're
gonna
funny.
bring it up. It's like, yeah, have you guys had like any like near death experience, or any like experiences where you thought like you were in like?
Oh my god, I've
danger.
actually got one. I've actually got one where my dad thought
Alright,
I was
please.
gonna die and he started worrying.
Alright, please explain.
So I go camping with my dad. I went camping with my dad last year, start of the year.
Mm-hmm.
We go to this place. It's got like a big like lake in the middle. It's like a freshwater lake, and it's like the campsite. And then there's a big lake out this side, and it's kind of like in this enclosed place. So we brought like a paddle board, like the things you use, the big like pad, and you stand up on it. And it's chill. And then like across, like it's very far away. And there's like a little place where you can kind of chill, and there's like a little like place to swim there. And I'm thinking, what if I went on my paddleboard and I fucking paddled all the way over there? My dad like brought it up, and he didn't actually think I was gonna do it though. Little did he know I planned to do it. So I get on the paddleboard and I go, I'm gonna get there. I start paddling out, just going out. I'm like, yeah. This is when I was like really in like just like mentally unstable and just like giving it my all constantly. So I'm like, yeah.
Full like Deku phase, like
Yeah, I said I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it.
So you mean nothing has changed?
So I get all the way out. I don't make
Look
it.
at me, I'm Connor. I'm gonna mock my friends for having changed because I don't respect them.
yeah.
So then
pretty much.
so then I go.
Yeah, you kind of hit it on the mark there. Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
fucking telling a story.
Yeah, why do
So
you have to
then
scream
I-
all the time?
I eventually get out there and I go, okay, maybe this is too far away. I can turn back. Little did I know, the reason half of it was actually pretty easy was because a current was like pushing me and taking me along. So when I try to turn around, I'm now against that current.
Oh, holy shit.
So I
Fuck.
start trying to paddle against the current, and then I go, okay, well, I'm not really moving. And then I go,
Holy
no worries, it doesn't. And I actually said this. I went, it doesn't matter I'm gonna make it back, even if it's like 8 o'clock at night, because it was like afternoon. So I was prepared to be up all night trying to get back, pushing against the current, just fucking pumping it hard.
That's how people die. That's like
But then
you
some
really
guy,
got
like,
exhaustion. You
some
just
guy
fall in
goes-
the water.
So some guy goes past on his jet ski, and he's like, "You need a hand?" And I'm like, "No, I'm all good, man." And then I fall off the paddleboard, so he's gone now. And the thing is, the water isn't salt water, so you don't float. So I have to constantly be paddling. I can't just kind of let it float because I would just sink.
Oh my god, that's fucking. So what happened after that? Tadhg, what happened? You cut out again.
Oh no, he's died.
Oh fuck.
He left. Looks like you'll never see the ending of that story. Oh,
Oh wait, he's returned. Tadhg.
Sorry, Spricker just
Hello?
like called me on Discord.
Okay, just
I even told the group, like that group, I was in a podcast and not to. But okay,
okay, it's
what
not
a
bad.
bunch of
Yeah.
unbelievable.
so I'm paddling, and so I'm like, and then it's when I
Absolutely
fall into the water.
disgusting.
It's when I fall in the water and start struggling to get on the paddleboard that the thought of death starts like sinking in.
Oh
Like
my
the thought
god.
of holy shit, I'm gonna drown. And my dad told me what he was like. So he was sitting there and he said how like he was with his like the friend because we went camping with his friends, and his friends were like, even before they were like, he's going out pretty far. Is he okay? Like it's actually impressive that he even got out that far. And my dad was like, he's just very fit. And like my dad even said, I was probably
He's
really
just an
lucky
alpha.
that I was just a fit young boy, and that's like partially why I like was able to keep going and not like stop and just drown. And
God.
Damn.
so
Damn.
I start panicking and thinking, holy shit, I'm gonna fucking die if I don't. I said to myself, if I don't do anything, if I don't try and get help, if I don't get back on the board, I'm gonna drown because my body's eventually gonna get tired. But then I went, no, come on, and I went back into super Rock Lee Deku mode and said, I'm not fucking dying. I get back on the board and start paddling as hard as I can. I'm like, I'm not dying, I'm not dying, I'm not
Like,
dying. And I just
Full on,
clung
like,
onto
blue
this
ninja
thought.
hair, like
clung
You
on-
Just
start, your eyes start glowing. You like,
yeah, my eyes start fucking glowing. I was with
You say
so I like used
you say
her
run
as, like,
something in the back.
motivation to
I'll
live.
censor out that name.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
It's
I
all
was
good.
with random girl at this moment, and I used her as motivation to survive. And I said I have a lot to live
Comes out with
for.
one of the hearts. You know how it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I keep paddling, and then I was like, okay, I was just like, this is gonna take forever, but I'm gonna keep going, and I just wasn't moving. Like my board wasn't moving any further. It was still in the same spot, and then luckily, some guy on a jet ski has passed some other guys, and they go, "Do you need a hand?" And I'm like, "Yes, please." So I hook my board to that. I just jump on the jet ski with them, and they just
Nice.
take me back, and that's how I.
jeez. Fuck, you could have fucking easily died, Tadhg. Like fuck.
Yeah, but luckily those men came to my help.
Yeah, those big
Yeah,
strong men
fuck.
came to his help. So
Big Bruce, like big dick men came to help
yeah,
Okay,
Came to help you
please
out.
don't. They might be listening.
I highly doubt, but
I
okay.
mean-
Imagine if they were.
It'd be funny.
Hello, if you're
Thank
if you're
you.
listening right now, thank you for saving our friend Tadhg.
Yeah, thank you
I
for
know-
saving Tadhg's life.
I know he's like a little scrawny, like noodle, like armed SpongeBob-esque, you know,
SpongeBob-esque.
big man. But I mean, like, thank you for saving his life. We are eternally grateful. We are. But yeah. Does anyone else have any like life-threatening stories or? 'Cause I got one.
One time I ate a bok choy,
I
and
got hit by a car.
and I kind of choked on it a bit.
Oh,
Oh.
dude, that happened to my brother once.
That was it.
He cried as well.
Oh, okay.
I had to. It
I,
was though. I had to put my hand like down my throat and grab like the leaf and yank it out.
It chokes you. I've almost choked on it before. I
Yeah,
almost
you need
choked on
to
sushi once.
Yeah, if bok choy isn't like cooked well enough, and if you don't chew it really good, it's dangerous.
Jeez.
Yeah, it is. Watch out for bok choy, guys.
Yeah, or
Watch
pak
out,
choy.
bro.
I think they're like basically the same thing.
But I had this story like when I like really young, when like 3 years
God.
old, and I only remember this from like fragments of my memory, and like my mom telling me what happened. So this is like to give some context. My family just moved out, and this is like during like a really intense drought. So like all like this is like it hasn't had like rain in like forever. There's like a lot of like the soil's turned to straight dust. There's a lot of like water contamination, everything. So. And at this time, I had a very poor nutrition diet because like my nan kind of like fucked up like my veggie.
Oh yeah, blame it on the
thing.
nan.
Well, I mean, she did. She just like tried
Typical.
to force feed me vegetables, and I hated it. So
Typical.
but so like I my body was like physically just like deprived of nutrients. So like what apparently I did was like I ate like the soil from the
Based.
ground, like the contaminated like fucking drought soil.
Hell
It's
yeah.
like bright red, like fucking like Mars hell rock. Fucking I just put it nutrients.
Oh my
I ate that. Apparently my mom woke me up and I was like crying and screaming in pain.
Crying and
They-
shitting
they-
and coming, just
They rushed me to the hospital. And I was like
Bleeding.
vomiting like. I legitimately, I was apparently vomiting blood. I asked my, I have this memory, so I was like vomiting like pink, like a fluid. I asked my, hey, do you remember when I was vomiting pink thing? Oh yeah, she says like, oh yeah, you were internally bleeding. I was like, oh fuck. So
what if she was just fucking with you and she actually just created a whole story around that one memory of vomiting pink stuff?
no, I remember going to the hospital because like so what happened was my liver was like shutting down. So they needed to get me to the hospital. So like they rushed me to the hospital like fucking 12 o'clock in the night. I was like vomiting like blood and shit.
Morning.
And I don't care. Like, yeah, 3 in the afternoon. They took me 3 in the afternoon. I was vomiting blood everywhere. I was screaming. I had like a creepy pasta eyes and everything. And the doctors were just like looking at me. My mum was like, "Mum, you gotta help my son. He's vomiting blood." And it's like, I swear to God, the doctors was like, "Are you sure? Like, are you sure he's not like sick or like has like a flu or anything?" I was literally in the fucking like emergency room, like vomiting like straight blood.
Oh my God.
And they're going like, there's probably something that's wrong. Probably something.
Something off about it.
So yeah, they fixed me up. I was like on like a fucking IV drip. I don't remember much after that, but like allegedly I came through. So I'm still standing.
You came through. You came through.
Allegedly.
He came.
What like Kanye? What Kanye said? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
I don't think that was. I think many people have said that.
I think Kanye coined that term.
I think it's most important that Kanye said
But
though.
Max, I also like have those things where I've like nearly died, and it's only faint memories of nearly dying. Like those when I was 4 years old and I was drowning. All I remember is me being underwater and then my dad like diving out to grab me.
How do you people get yourself in these situations?
I was free.
I couldn't swim. And then there's another one when I was a
3-year-old
baby.
little autistic, or like a little autismo, and I fucking
Yeah.
like radiated soil.
Nothing,
Like,
Matt.
I couldn't help that.
I've watched you outside your house. I see that you go outside and you go to the back of your house and you look around and you eat that play.
Wait,
You know-
how the fuck do you know about that, Connor? I'm sweating. We need to have a fucking talk after this. I'm not kidding. This is straight slander.
I'm looking through your windows while you're changing.
Oh god, the audio mix is
regular
so bad
friends
on this
stuff,
app right now.
Filmed like recorded on Nokia phone.
There's another story when those teething sticks, like there's little sticks babies eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I had one, and in because I'm a fucking idiot, instead of like chewing on it, I think I just gulped it all and started choking on it. My dad just stuffed his hand down my throat, like get it out of my fucking
That's a fine thing to do.
He had to Heimlich me. Well, he couldn't Heimlich me because my body was so small, but he had to like.
Oh yeah,
here's
this wasn't life-threatening, but this was really funny. I got one of my teeth stuck in my ear.
What?
I feel like I also briefly kind of remember that. Yeah.
How do what?
I remember hearing, yeah, Connor got his tooth stuck in his ear, and I was like, how the fuck?
What he did.
What?
How? Right, please give context, please. Because you can't just say, "Oh yeah, I got a tooth stuck in my ear." Without fucking
Actually, no, it's funny without. No.
Please.
No, I got a tooth stuck in my ear. And it had to be removed. I had to go to the hospital.
How
And
did
it had
that
to be
happen?
removed.
How?
It was in year 5.
No, I'm not telling you. I'm moving up to
You
imagine.
can't just bring this up and just like
Your
go,
backstory.
no.
Was it in year 5?
Because I realized it was funnier if I said no.
It would have been 5 or 6.
I'm pretty sure it was year 5. I remember being with him, and he just
No,
was up to the
14.
teacher and saying,
I was like actually like a 14-year-old.
Yeah, no, it was actually, yeah. It was actually like 2 weeks ago.
Because it came up.
You say that sarcastically, but it genuinely happened like when I was 14.
My ear kind of feels like calcium-y. I don't know why. It feels a bit sharp.
And
That's
looked
straight
at me,
up-
you could see the tooth.
Connor, that's straight up not true. That did not happen when you were 14.
It didn't. It was in primary school.
Yeah, it was primary. I remember because I actually wasn't really
Yeah,
friends
true.
with you when it happened.
I remember because I was actually there, like when you
And
were
what's
talking to the
changed?
teacher about how it's. And I remember
What? I
just being
wasn't.
so
I just
confused.
wasn't really friends with you in primary, Connor.
I was like, how did this motherfucker?
Especially not in
get a
grade
fucking
5.
tooth in his ear?
Yeah, he said, "Oh my god, how did this man get a tooth stuck in his ear?"
Oh my god!
How this fucking stupid cunt get fucking stupid?
I really hate you guys sometimes.
Hey, we're not mocking you. We're mocking other people.
That's what Tadhg sounded like.
Sorry, I just as soon as someone says something mean, I immediately got me because it always is.
Fucking ear.
So, I watched a bit of, I started watching The Boys with my family.
Oh, I want to watch that. I watched clips of it on YouTube.
It's a pretty good show.
They don't have Amazon.
There's that guy who's like, I think he's meant to be English, but he kind of sounds like this weird Aussie
Oh,
English
that guy, yeah.
He always
Yeah,
says cunt, which isn't really an English thing, and like, it's like,
I mean, it might be Aussie. I think
he's supposed to be Aussie.
I think he's meant to be English, you know.
I don't know.
What's his name again?
I don't know any
Right.
characters' names in shows.
What season are you up to?
Season 1.
Captain Boomerang. That's what we're going to refer to as Captain Boomerang.
Captain Boomerang.
I love
I
Captain
look
Boomerang,
like
he's
him
great.
Oh, Charlie. That's his name. Charlie.
Charlie. Oh, Critical. Wow. Critical.
Charlie from Smiling Friends.
Charlie from Hasman Hotel.
He
Has the makeup and everything. Like,
I swear to
That's what I mean,
God,
though.
Max.
No one in real life is actually called Charlie. It's only fictional characters.
that is true. And
Or
I
famous
know
people
someone
who
called
you've
Charlie.
never met.
Charlie Backton.
That person is an actor, Tadhg.
No, I know. I actually know a person with Charlie.
And that
That person is an
person
actor.
was-
That person is an actor who was hired
So
by the
gay.
CIA.
Yeah, in fact, to like the flat Earth issue where like Australia doesn't exist, we're all actors in Brazil, right?
Yeah, we're all in Brazil.
how do you think I can afford anything?
Brazil.
Come to Brazil.
That's why we love football so much.
At Brazil.
Come on, Brazil.
Come on, I love Brazil. Much
Dude,
more.
That cut out there, so all I heard was come from Brazil.
That's all I said.
Come to Brazil.
That's really someone's fetish, eh? Like
Coming.
a big giantess just like coming on the entire country of Brazil.
A big food.
I mean, like,
Yeah,
I haven't seen specifically Brazil, but I have seen the world in general.
like a big beautiful giantess.
Yes, a big beautiful giantess.
you a big beautiful.
I was playing VR chat and I was in a lobby and someone's avatar was actually a big beautiful giantess.
What would you say to them?
And it had interactive hand you could go on the hands and the model could pick you up, so you could be picked up by the giantess.
Wow.
Okay, that's actually kind of cool.
It was a giant anime babe.
What'd she look like?
I don't know, it looked like a regular anime babe.
Okay.
But you know, like
Big.
the size of Way Big from Ben 10, you know.
Way big.
No, probably not
It
Way
was
Big
indeed
size.
way big.
I think Way Big's a bit bigger than a regular beautiful giantess.
I went to the skate park recently.
Cool story. So anyway, I was Ooh.
So mean.
So I was I made this pasta.
Pasta, as in like a church man.
Yeah, so I made one out of my own blood, sweat, and tears. And now he's going around and he's actually preaching the words of my own religion that I've started.
It's called spirit science. You should go.
It's called
Christianity.
Yeah. It's this new religion that I made called Christianity.
Christianity 2 featuring.
Yeah, for shit.
No, my new religion, Mormonism, is gonna actually be better, Banjo.
I mean,
not if I have anything to say about it, cunt.
Let's go.
I mean, like spirit science. Can you compete with that?
Get the-
Mr.
Okay,
Patchman.
Banjo. Here's the bet. We both go.
Don't
back in time.
remind me about spirit
push
science.
these
They uploaded a
religions
new
up
video
before.
recently.
Connor,
I'm trying to hear Tadhg's ultimatum.
Banjo, you and me go back in time. We push these religions on people, and we see which one became the most popular.
Alright, bet.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. And we're back.
Alright.
Banjo, unfortunately, you won.
Yep, I
But
won.
mine got a musical made out of it.
Yeah, dude, mine got like hella psalms and like, I mean,
Imagine that. That's the explanation for why religions exist, because we went back in
because
time.
we went back in time on an episode of the family-friendly podcast.
And that is responsible for the creation of religion.
Yeah, that's
got
how
the,
Christianity was born and
And
Mormonism.
They got the tenant like.
Yeah, well, I went back in time and invented VTube. So, kind of win.
Well, that's not that, but that no, you would have only had to go back in time like a year or so it's not really that impressive. Because
It's fine.
Well, to
It's
create
fine.
VTubers, I had to create Vocaloid, so...
no,
I mean, what?
To create the cultural basis.
but if the old Vocaloid already exists though, it already existed before you just went back and created VTubers. So
Alright. Can I talk about my wicked experience? at the
fine,
skate
talk
park?
about your mad deadly experience at the skate park, bro.
Yeah. So I was at the skate park the other day, and I saw this little like kid who.
Yeah, that's it from
Yeah,
some
this story's
girls.
going kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know about this story. Anyway, hey guys, welcome to the
No.
family-friendly podcast. I'm your host, Banjo. With me is...
Wait, you telling me we haven't?
Remember how sick this kid was going to be? He was like actually shredding it, like Tony Hawk Birdman
That's
style.
cool. Introduce yourself first, because I realized we're half an hour in and we haven't introduced who we are.
Yeah, we haven't. I'm Max. I'm the funny sex person, Garuga woman. I have big boobies, big milkies.
Yes,
Yeah.
huge
Yeah.
mommy milkers.
Big mommy milkers that will suffocate you, and I'll make sure you're never found.
Connor,
Hi
go.
there.
Or
Hi
Tadhg,
there.
I don't care.
I'm Guru Gary. I'm Guru
Hi.
Larry's brother.
Yep, we got him on, guys. This is the episode you guys were waiting for. We said we're gonna get Guru Gary, the brother of Guru Larry. His name is Gary Bundy Jr.
I love that.
And
Minge.
he's shut your minge. Shut
Hold
your minge,
on,
love.
hold on. We don't want this podcast to be us feeling only playing.
That's what every episode of the FFP
Yeah, but we
is.
can't. Go into that.
Okay, and then Connor, introduce yourself.
Hi.
Alright, cool. Alright, tell your story about the skate park.
Alright, so I saw this epic little kid, this little
This is
Redditor.
gonna become an animated
I'd
story.
say
I
about,
just
like,
want you all know.
Yes.
Five or six.
Wait, no, everyone has to shut up so people can get good audio to make their FFP animated. It's about this, all right?
Alright. Everyone's gonna be making like FFP animates of the skate park
Of
story.
the skate park story, it's gonna be FFP animated. Max's skate park adventure, all right? So everyone needs to shut up so we have good audio.
Shut up! And listen.
Be quiet.
So I was at the skate park the other day. I was like on my cruiser board. When I shouldn't even be there for cruiser board. I tripped over and I saw this kid, this epic little fucking Redditor kid, who was like, I'd say about 5, maybe 6, and he was like dropping in bowls and shit. He was dropping in. He was fucking doing like 720s and shit. Actually, I'm not kidding when you say like I'd say like this kid is like doing like Tony Hawk Birdman shit, like the spinning around in the bowl with his skateboard. And I thought, like, man, that's so fucking cool. But I saw like his parents is like hovering over him, like full on helicopter, like monitoring his every move. And it was when he gets up after doing like this, he's like all these sick tricks, like fucking being like pretty much just levitating from like the fucking like skateboard. He comes up and his parents just like they lecture him. It's like, oh, good job. You gotta practice your form. You gotta remember it. And I was thinking, fuck this! Look at this kid. This kid is amazing. He's like latent potential. Like, I mean, and you just like Chris. Like, I feel like it's like one of those like scenarios like you're just living vicariously through children.
Yeah, living like yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
and
know.
just like
but skateboarding though.
Yeah, these kids,
What the fuck parents like? I want my kid to be a good skateboarder.
I think they're just making the next Tony Hawk.
I think the kid maybe is just good at skateboarding and likes doing it.
They're gonna not enjoy it. That's the problem.
They were full on there. They had like another little kid. I was like 3 or something, and they just completely didn't pay attention to them. They were just like have full undivided attention towards this.
Bro,
Like
they gotta coach him. He's a madman.
I mean, I want like kid. If you ever hear this, it's unlikely if you will, but like if you ever hear this when like you're older, you're listening to this about the world.
Shout out.
A shout out. I want to see. I have mad aspirations for you. You're killing it. Keep on doing what you're doing. Don't let anyone control your life, especially parents.
Now you see,
Skating's all about sticking it to the man.
Kid,
so
I
he's
have
not
some
very
better
sticky
advice
to the man.
I have some better advice for you, kid. Sell what you got to whoever's offering the most. If you can get Amazon to buy you, do it, and just become really rich. You can make a lot of money off of that
Sell
skateboard
your soul,
ability.
sell your body.
No, you gotta go against the man.
It's
That's what skating's
so
about,
much
bro.
better. Like
It's so much cooler to be like a fucking like little.
Think about it. How much money you could make by you know what I mean? Anyway, so how would you all think if we had a day where we all prepare a lecture on a specific subject and then we lecture each other on it?
All right. I wouldn't mind doing that. I'll talk to you about the
You
wonders
can't
of
do it
being-
about furries.
God damn it!
Can I talk to you about my
Can we not do this day now? Like I couldn't. We skip the topic.
Just because I'm playing through Kingdom Hearts, like all of them on twitch.tv/chippdipp. Go and watch on twitch.tv/chippdipp, but with 1p on the dip. I'm marathoning every Kingdom Hearts game chronologically. Just go check it out on twitch.tv/chippdipp with 1p.
And if you don't check it out right now, I'm going to come to your house. I'm going to slit your throat.
Oh yeah, I've actually hired
Okay.
Max to just kill anyone who doesn't show up. I can tell. I see the traffic. If you go on the page
You're
and
being
don't follow,
watched. You're being followed. We got the cyber police on
Yeah,
you.
as soon
You're
as you-
being tracked.
as soon as
You
you-
will be found and caught and prosecuted by me by the fullest extent.
Yeah, dude, I didn't sleep. I was playing Breath of the Wild on Twitch. I know, like everyone, I've told everyone, but I'll tell the audience.
I saw that.
I was playing Breath of the Wild live on Twitch, and I actually just didn't sleep. I streamed for 9.5 hours, and I did not sleep that night. And I also only got 3 viewers total. So, you know, that's the fruits of my
Hey,
labor.
you gotta start somewhere.
Yes,
Connor,
smart.
I've been streaming for like 8 months. I'm not
Banjo,
starting. I've been
what
doing
are your
this for a
mistakes?
while.
Stop drawing pyrocynical with tips.
We want
Because that meme isn't topical anymore. I'm not gonna get updates if I do that meme anymore.
He's not a redditor.
I smell of Reddit.
I've only been on Reddit.
A Redditor.
I've made
There's a
literally
Reddit.
about like 2 Reddit posts, and one of them was I drew pyrocynical with massive titties, and got like 3,000 upvotes.
Hey, said it wrong.
All right, so
Sorry, 3,000 heckin' wholesome updates.
Yeah.
all right.
That's
Okay,
much
I
better.
got a very pressing question I want to ask you guys, like legitimately. It's very interesting. I want to bring it up. I've been thinking about this the past days. I think you guys are gonna find it very riveting, very topical discussion. Okay, how would you describe your farts?
Ugh.
Can we skip this? Can we?
Yeah.
No, we can't.
I don't want to talk about this.
I don't want to describe my farts.
I don't
I
really
think-
either.
I think
But
we're as cool,
genuinely
hip
makes me uncomfortable.
web personalities, and we gotta disclose every bit of morsel of our identities, and
How
that
do you
begins
even
with our farts.
describe your farts?
I don't know. Does it stink? Is it loud? Is it warm? Does it
It
smell?
varies.
Think
That's
up?
how farts work.
I mean, like, is it?
I'm not eating the exact same food every day of my life. My farts change. I don't have tangy
Does it hang in the?
farts.
Does it hang in the air long after you take the fart? Does it dissipate quickly?
No.
These are questions we gotta ask, Banjo.
I'm not describing my farts for you. Does anyone
Banjo,
actually
you
write down?
gotta do it, man. You gotta do it. You
Maxon-
obligate. I have contracts.
So
I can
Max-
make connections.
Maxon, do you write down like actual topics? Can we like move on?
Okay, fine. All right. How would you describe the
I
smell
played
of your
I
feet?
got the Super Mario 64 All Stars pack, and I've just realized how good Galaxy is with the fucking controls.
Isn't that game like
Literally just ROM.
is like the Super Mario 64 runners don't like it because it's based on the Japanese version, which patched out BLJ, so it's not as good for speedrunning, but it's like really good for Sunshine speedrunning because I think there's apparently like more glitches or something.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Needed in Minecraft for Thanos Infinity Gauntlet, mate.
That video is sick. There's the Minecraft girl and she's like chilling in her bikini and then like with like her toes out and then Thanos comes in and he's all like you know.
He
And-
sucks.
And yeah, I may have fully gone to completion when watching it a couple times, but like
I may have lost my load. I may have blew my top off from watching it. I'm
May-
ashamed to admit.
I may have
Shame.
leaked out my seed while
I
watching it.
may have, drunk my Ivy, if I would. I may have drunk it in front of the camera after watching that video.
I may
Just saying, I might have done that.
I
You
might
can't
have
fi-
done
you
that.
You can't find his videos because they're private, and I've shared like
I
very
might have made
few
them
individuals.
live.
So
I
yeah,
may
good luck.
have made a couple little white fellas after watching that video.
I may have torn a hole through my table from coming so
My
hard.
jeans.
I may have burnt the metal through my table.
That's actually what happened in that Devilman
I
Crybaby
may
scene. Well,
have
no
caused
fact.
my foreskin to split due to friction.
I may have split my penis in half down my urethra because of the sheer force of it.
I may have jelked my penis too hard and I've ripped off the skin because of joking.
Yeah, that scene in Devilman Crybaby with the cum in his roof. That's it. They actually edited it out, but he was actually watching that video. That's the real
He was.
reason. He was
He
watching
was.
Needed a Minecraft 4 featuring Thanos and Infinity Gauntlet.
I may have blown a Gauss rifle similar shot into my fucking wall and
I may have
just
broken the
stay
sound
out.
barrier with my cup.
So anyway, Max, you were talking about 720 on the skateboarding earlier with your skateboarding story that will not be animated because it's actually never mind. But speaking of 720, what about the Xbox 720, the next generation consoles? You know,
The Xbox.
As predicted in Real Steel.
yeah. What do you guys think of the Xbox 720 and the PlayStation guys?
I don't really have much of an opinion because like it wasn't really. Alright, so like I'm not gonna buy the next gen consoles immediately because like there's no point in doing so.
Pussy.
Because like there's no like a whole lot of
But
like
dude, the Series X backwards compatibility can make games that run at like 30 run at like double the frame rate.
Well, I did not know that. I didn't.
FF15 it can run at 60, but it can also run at like at 144 if you just get the PC version. But not everyone has a PC that does that. But you know, whatever.
But yeah, a PS4, PS5, stinky.
PS5
Yeah,
is good.
PS5, you have to pay $600 for the disc version. Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah, no, it's
bug snacks.
it's shitty pricing, but like it's gonna have actually pretty good games, I guess.
Yeah, like PS4.
Like I mean, the
PlayStation
Xbox is kind of
yeah.
the same thing. You can get the Series S, which is like smaller and doesn't have a disc drive, or you can get the X, which is, I mean, it's a little bit better, I guess, because at least there's notable kind of differences between the S and X. But it's still the same thing where they have the cheaper version without a disc drive, so because they can fully kill physical media.
You know, got the big
Big
box.
Yeah, the big chungus.
Big chunks, like me up for. Imagine like as a form like home security. Imagine if you dropped like a fucking like Xbox Series X on someone's head.
Isn't
Like
the PS5 bigger?
Like a trap door opens up and just like bonks on them in the head and it cracks the skull open.
Pretty funny.
I would laugh.
The thing is with console gaming at this point, and I hate saying it because it makes me sound like the biggest elitist prick, but it's like, I just will buy a game on Steam at this point. If a game is on Steam, I'm just gonna buy that.
You're an elitist prick.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck, I'm sorry.
PCs are so cheap now in comparison to what they used
Well, I mean,
to be. Getting a decent
graphics
PC
cards
is
about
pretty
doubled in
much
price.
cheaper.
You know, you pay about $2,000 for
still.
good graphics cards now, so it's not exactly affordable.
I know. My thing is like,
If you want to
most
run the
games
latest
don't
cutting edge
require
games on a PC, you're gonna end up paying a lot. My computer costs like $3,000, and I mean, it's good, and you can probably go underneath my price range to run games well, but it's still like, I wouldn't say they're affordable.
Oh, I don't know whether I should photocopy this because it's like got rubbing out marks on it.
The thing is, like, I'm not gonna buy an Xbox ever because what exclusives does an Xbox have that isn't also on Windows?
That's very true, yeah.
It's like, at least if I buy a PS5, probably like Persona 6 will be on it or something, and like, you know, if I get whatever the next Nintendo thing is, I'll have fucking Super Mario in real life on there. So
Super Mario.
But then they're gonna release the new Kingdom Hearts, and they're gonna make it an Xbox exclusive.
They wouldn't do that.
Why would they do that?
Kingdom Hearts is like full multi-platform now.
Because they can.
They can.
Or just do it because they fucking can.
They're gonna release a new Kingdom Hearts for the Xbox 360.
They're gonna pull Konami and like do what they did for MGS 4 and just make it like a fucking Xbox exclusive.
MGS4 was on PS3 though.
Yeah, that's like, it was making a console exclusive. I think that either.
Okay.
It's completely fuck up the timeline.
I mean, all the crucial Kingdom Hearts games were like on different platforms, and it was fucking annoying.
I mean, they're on everything now, but
yeah, but still,
they're on
back in the day.
The PlayStation 4 and the Xbone
Back in the
nowadays.
day, you had to have a 3DS, a DS, a PSP, and a PlayStation just to be able to play all the fucking games.
And a mobile phone.
And a mobile phone.
And a Nokia phone and a.
It wasn't even wrong. Like
I know,
original Coda did release for one of those like old phones, you know?
Oh really?
Yeah.
Really?
There was another game you could play too on like old phones.
Yeah, it was like
Never got
Kingdom Hearts
released.
Mobile, I believe it was just called.
Yeah.
But it didn't have plot significance, I don't think.
You can play it on
I think you used to play on Destiny.
BTS is Samsung 20.
Oh, BTS and Fortnite.
BTS in Fortnite. I'm waiting for that event.
What do
They
you
got
mean? It
Travis
literally,
Scott.
Honestly, it
that-
makes perfect. It's just
You're not waiting for that event. That's happened.
Wait, it happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a
Wait, hold on.
notification on my phone that says don't miss
I
the
did-
BTS like premiere
Wait,
in
what?
Fortnite.
missed it.
Wait, what? What? Hold on.
Fucking
I have
missed it.
not heard
Imagine
about
missing
this.
the BTS Fortnite event.
Yeah,
Well,
Max.
Well, if they're gonna have
we were
it,
all
I'm
there,
fine
bro. We
for
were all on call.
Yeah.
And we were all.
Jimin actually said
BTS
hi.
going
to
out
me.
of video in Fortnite
Dude,
party. bro.
I literally saw Jimin in the game. I saw.
He shouted out to me. He was like, "Hey there."
Alright, it's
Yeah,
just-
I saw
right now.
I saw Jungkook and I saw Sugar and I screamed out Sugar's name and he came down and he gave me a big wet kiss on the cheek in Fortnite.
Beat
He was
out.
licked.
You know, I
It was
saw
big-
and then I saw J-Hope and I flipped him off because fuck J-Hope. You guys don't know who anyone in BTS is, so it's but
We've got Chimmy.
I just
know
think
a few.
J-Hope is ugly, so
That's fair enough. Reason hates.
yeah. I used to
Someone.
think RM was ugly, but now I think he's pretty cool. Oh no, wait. Will people think I'm a gross K-pooper now?
Yeah, they
Because
will.
I just
Yeah,
like
too late. You
I
can't
enjoy
go-
BTS music.
I will have to excommunicate you from my contact list. So yep.
Cool,
Bro,
I'll
you-
excommunicate you
you
from
don't-
the FFP. And then you'll have to go back to making dancing to Vsauce music.
No. I did that video because I wanted to like get free tickets to the Vsauce brain where the fuck
Hell yeah.
the brain candy event, and I was just like, I don't want to pay like $80-something to get tickets for
Guys,
this guy.
Tone saves the universe.
Tone Saves the Universe, classic film.
Film.
Also, Titanfall, Cretins play my Titanfall
I love referring to it as a film.
film, famous film, famous motion picture. Tone Saves the Universe.
Imagine going to a theater and it's just a fucking let's play.
You pay $20 to see like a 14-minute video.
Dude, people would do
telling
that.
some
There are kids
fucking
that would do that.
10-minute Titanfall let's play.
They're
Whatever
gonna
the
be
fuck,
like,
I don't remember. Was
that's
it
gonna be happening
Destiny?
when
I don't
we're
actually
older.
know what game it was.
It was Titanfall.
It was Titanfall, I knew it, alright.
I
Well,
mean,
like the
how
cringy
can you
5-year-olds that
confuse
are
that
around
with
now,
Destiny?
they'll be
You're like
like,
giant
"Fucking
fucking robots. Like how?
They're both futuristic shooters. I don't know shooter games.
Well, I'm very disappointed.
Oh, can I
Oh.
just say something? What do you think the next generation of just kids now? What are they gonna be like when they're our age? Are they gonna be like us? Or are they gonna be like really like dumb and stupid?
I was actually thinking about this yesterday. I think the whole like idea
They're not
of,
gonna
I think
be
people
alive.
I was thinking like, you know, millennials, they weren't always like the way they are. They would kind of just like us when they were younger.
Yeah,
So I think that everything to an extent kind of comes full circles with generations, you know?
I just
Because
thought-
eventually
like,
Gen Z will probably become kind of pretentious and shitty.
yeah, because I just go like the content
don't argue that
these
they are.
children we look at it and go, oh, that's so dumb. Like all these kids watch Fortnite and weird like videos on YouTube, but then it's like we would have been
No.
looking at,
But
they
we
would have
did-
been like,
But like
look
we
at all
did
the
the
dumb
same
shit
shit,
they
you know?
watch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like we
exactly.
watched all sorts of fucking like Atlantic Craft, Minecraft bullshit. It's
I straight up watched like fucking UFO spotting compilations when it was like
like
I
watchmojo.com.
I was like I was actually
creepypastas.
like mesmerized by like a shitty fucking 3D like video of like aliens abducting people. It's like,
Yeah, I watched like Jeff and think it was all real and just have nightmares because
I
I
mean,
just
it's
thought
not
Jeff
real.
the Killer and like Slenderman were real.
Spider-Man.
oh, alright, never mind. We grew up with Jeff the Killer that beat that
That's true.
No one
yeah.
can beat that.
Yeah, the kids
Yeah,
of today
baby.
don't have to be scared of Slenderman when they go to sleep. So
You don't have to be scared of fucking
Yeah, those fucking
smart, like happy pappy.
Wait, you guys still aren't
Happy,
scared of
happy.
Slenderman when you go
happy,
to sleep?
happy.
in Smile Dog.
dude, I like live in like a forest, and I always think like, what if I just saw Slenderman chilling in my backyard? Like, what would I do?
That would be fucked. Like,
No, I genuinely constantly haunted
He's
by
scary.
nightmares of Slender. That's not a meme.
But
Dude,
we've
hell
already
yeah.
talked about how he's scary, so on like a
Had, like,
previous
when I was, like,
episode.
9
Bubble
years old,
Hornets is terrifying.
listen, I think we've all been through that Slender phase when we were like 9 or 10.
I watched like a movie. There was like this fan.
No, I
made
never
That was
actually-
last week.
YouTube, and it
Oh,
gave
I-
me nightmares. For
I
like,
never
Last
actually
week.
watched creepypastas, really. I just knew what I knew about it through like Tadhg.
yeah, I was obsessed with it.
But I was obsessed with like
Thanks,
finding
Creepcast.
Slender Man when I was like
Me
9 years
too.
old.
I used to watch like this
So, like-
video where it would like talk about how Slender Man has actually been like depicted in time,
Hell
and
yeah.
like showed up. Like,
I
showed us
see
in the
that video. I
hieroglyphic.
saw that with my.
Egyptian Slenderman hieroglyphics.
Yeah, but I thought it was real.
I saw it with my sister. We were with friends. It was like, oh my god, and we were so scared. So like, we filmed like a video of like us going like the little like nature preserve, and our back is like fuck all like wooded area. It's nothing. It's like a park maybe. So like we go like we're gonna go in the woods, guys. I was filming on my like gigantic iPad 4, like red case, everything. And we're going out there, and like my sister pretended to be like hypnotized or like traumatized by like fucking like Slenderman. Like I saw him, and I was like, oh my god. I was like shaking the cam. I was like, oh my god, guys, did you see that? Did you see that?
Shaky cam.
Shaky
Okay,
cam,
but this is
found
my
footage.
point.
When we go,
At
we
least
just like
the random.
Guys, we
we-
just found Slenderman.
we go and like we scream. It's like it's not Slenderman, and we fucking like run and shit.
Yeah, I
About
fucking
that
would do
time.
that too. I'd be like, oh my god, it's Slender Man. And I'd point and like, and we'd all be like, oh my god, it is him, because we like think it was him. And we just fucking all
That's
sprint
cool.
to like the bushes. But I like,
Part of
but I genuinely think, but like, I think the upside is that what we like would actually make us use our imaginations and we'd go do shit.
What the kids doing now? Oh,
It's gonna be this.
Fortnite.
It's the same shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, they're doing the same shit, but it's like, I guess I don't know because I'm not
Same.
fucking 9 now. But like,
Well, we need to get a
shit,
9-year-old on the
different
podcast.
ass.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
we
when am I
almost
gonna
got
get
a
Slenderman?
9-year-old on the podcast,
Yeah,
and then
oh my
Tadhg
God,
made it
fuck
weird.
yeah, it made it seem like it's a fucking like actual child predator. Like,
Hey, don't say stuff like that.
Do you see that? There's currently Tails gets trolled. Redraw is happening.
wait, what?
People are redrawing that. You know that frame of Tails gets trolled where it's just Tails looking very like sort of like upset and angry.
Of course.
People are like redrawing that.
How
It's
could I not?
epic.
Oh my god!
Dude, sick.
All right, let's talk about famous. All right. So I forgot to mention, like on that same
Famous
day
actors.
when I was hanging out, we did the Slenderman video. I don't have that video anymore because my iPad 4 is dead,
Yeah, figured.
unfortunately.
Unbelievable. Rest
Yeah,
in
but,
peace,
like,
Max's
I-
iPad 4.
I made one single artifact from that. I think still exists. So like I got like because I was also like this is like during like I was still like very into
Oh,
Minecraft.
thank God.
I loved Minecraft so
Yeah.
much. So like what I
but now
did.
you refuse to play it with us, so
Well, I don't have it on my PC. I don't want to
then
play.
buy it. You
I'll
didn't
buy
end
it.
up buying the stupid furry figure anyway, so you don't need to save money.
Okay, fine. I will buy it. But like, anyway, speaking of Minecraft, I built like I made so I this is like before like you could buy like fucking like foam swords in real life. So basically, what I did is like I got like 2 sticks and I wrapped in like electrical tape and like fucking blue, like, you know the blue like fucking drain floss that's like covered in like fucking fur and shit. I just
Hell
wrapped
yeah.
it around. I just wrapped it around the like the sticks, and it's like I made a diamond sword.
Hell yeah.
I was like, we're gonna fight Slender with the diamond sword.
That's
Sick.
genuinely sick, though. I would so love to see like all of that
Dude,
footage
cool
of
as
just like, because that's just fun.
Hunting Slenderman.
I mean, like looking back to it, it's like it's. I thought it was. I was having fun. Like I was like, oh my god, it's like a diamond sword.
Wrong
It's
side.
epic.
That's like that's just yeah. Dude, I used to like RP Pokemon just in my house all the time.
Remember those fucking things we filmed? And then we just did like Pokemon RP.
Yeah.
We also used to do like Lego RPs.
Dude, I still do Lego RPs. Sometimes I bust out the Lego and I just like get fully in character, you know?
I used to do that shit all the time. Like I had like
I used to make my like Lego characters kiss because and it made me feel funny and I was like, ooh, what does this mean?
what does it mean?
I'm not kidding. I used to do that.
He made them everyone kiss and he was like,
And that is why he is.
I had like the fucking I didn't have like the like a Ninjago set, but what I did have is like the Lego Chima, like the furry
of course.
Lego. But I had
were
the
you
fucking-
actually like? Was that part of the whole furry thing, or was that?
Yeah, like I think that was like the inception
Did
of
that
the furry.
start it? Damn.
No, it was like one of the first because this is like during like that time period where I found that image of like when I was at school of like the snow leopard woman.
You see
and
that?
like I did,
if
and I got into like Lego China and I was like,
think about it.
I don't know how I'm feeling.
Think about it. If Max just got into Ninjago instead, he would have ended out a much different person.
I mean, like,
ninjas.
I divert from the path. I'm a Lego Chima fan. I'm a Lego Chima.
I didn't know anyone who was actually a Lego Chima fan.
I
was
love
there.
Lego Chima. I watched this show. It was
I had
sick.
one set and I was like, this fucking sucks. It's lame.
I fucking love.
fucking
Did you,
lame.
I
I want
got.
Lego
I had like the
Ninjago.
fucking like
Yeah.
the boat one, which you could actually like put on water and shit. It was sick.
Yeah, but there were heaps of those one Lego things that you could put on
Yeah,
water.
Yeah,
dude,
but
you,
it's
you
like-
could get
it's
like
not-
the Ninjago boat where it's like the boat that they live in, like that goes in the sky.
Well, that sucks. But like there's like a crocodile boat. And it had
Well,
fucking
you-
like miniguns and shit. And it had like fucking like 2 constant jet skis. That was epic.
Nah.
You're just jealous. You're just jello of the fuck that
Bro,
I
I
had
got
the
like
fucking.
I had like a sick mech suit that was like Earth Elemental themed.
Dude, I did a sick mech suit. Yeah, but do you have a fucking flying like jet, hawk jet? No, you didn't.
I probably did. I probably had some sort of flying thing. I don't remember. I had a lot of
So-
Lego.
I love it.
You had Jay's plane.
You're just jealous.
Yeah, I had
see?
a lot of Legos.
I
Rich.
had
I'm
Jay's. I
good.
had Jay's plane from Ninjago.
Alright, Ninjago enjoyers, Ninjago fans versus Lego Chima enjoyers.
The Virgin Ninjago fan versus the Chad Chima appreciator.
Yes, that's me.
Anyway, continue on.
Yeah.
Wait, so did you make your Chima characters kiss or what?
Yeah, I basically, I made them kiss a lot. I was like, oh wow, this
Put
is
them
like
in the
actually
loose
so
situation.
sick.
Yeah,
And then like
put 'em in the-
later
ooh.
on, because like my sister ended up destroying all my Lego in this one freak accident. I was just like, I'm not gonna
Freak
fucking.
accident.
It's like, what? And it basically
The incident.
involved
I
like.
screamed. I cried. I
I
screamed.
had like I had like I had like all these Lego sets, including like the fucking like Lego City like plane, like the fucking Boeing, on like this like top
Oh, damn.
shelf.
Wow.
And like my sister got like an Angry Birds plushie, and she fucking like punted it and broke everything. I saw
That's
it happen,
funny.
and I broke down crying.
One time, I mean, a couple of my Lego sets broke, I remember. Because I never had a good place to store them. My room used to have a big table that was always had Lego dumped on it. Because I used it all. It was the Lego table and it was always messy. But I remember for a bit it was out on like my dining table. And I think a couple things broke. I remember
Dude,
specifically.
when you had all that Lego on your dining table.
Yeah, I specifically remember once when Narii dropped one of my Lego sets.
I fucking remember
It was
that.
like a beach house, and I remember being, I think, probably too upset, but like, I don't know. I was kind of a little bitch when I was little, so like, but
And also,
Yeah, I would be
still
angry.
now.
too.
yeah, but like, I think I was a bit too angry. It was just like some beach house set, you know.
My mum like
Yeah,
deliberately
fair.
smashed
Wasn't
my
like
Lego when I got in trouble once.
Yeah, do you guys remember like Lego Hero Factory?
Yes, that shit was the best.
I
love-
always had something against Hero Factory just because I had like the old Bionicles
I
that
also
like
had
my older
Bionicles.
brother had, and I was like, this is just a copy of that.
Yeah, you're that kind. I had all. I didn't.
Oh,
have
you're one
many,
of those people.
I didn't have many of like the heroes themselves, but I had like the entire villain set. The villains look fucking sick. I'm saying that right now. They look genuinely sick. I'm sticking by it. I had the one that was like on the fucking motorbike and shit. It was fuck. It was like,
Oh, dude, I
amazing.
remember always wanting Lego Diagon Alley from Harry Potter. And I remember it was always super expensive. It's like $700 nowadays, but
Oh god, that reminds me. I had a Lego Harry Potter set.
oh no, is that like a newer one? Okay, no, the one that I wanted goes for $1,000 now. Never mind.
There was like a Lego Harry Potter set with a castle, and then for a Lego, we had a Lego competition in our primary school, and I thought I made the most innovative and creative thing ever. I made like a castle car, like it was a big tower, and it was like a car.
That's sick.
And like I had a bunch of Lego figures that would hold onto it, and then this motherfucker, I won't name him. We'll call him Lionel.
Okay.
He fucking comes in
like
and just
40-year-old
made
name.
like a stage thing when it had a bunch of Lego figures standing on it, and he won.
Oh,
and I was
that's lame.
I was genuinely like,
That's lame.
This motherfucker just. I'm pretty sure Banjo made something too, and it was like Banjo also made something really cool, and then this motherfucker wins. And I'm like,
yeah, that's lame.
I bet he had the fucking the gold figurine. Like,
no, yeah, because
you
he loves Lego. This kid loves Lego, so he collects all the minifigs and stuff. So he just had like a big stage podium thing. It was epic, and he made like a bunch of stuff on it, and he put all his Lego figures on it. And I'm like, there's no creativity.
Yeah, what's the? You're not doing anything. You're just putting a bunch of boys on a goddamn stage. Like, I can do that.
People like Banjo, Narii, and I were busting our asses off trying to be creative.
Yeah, we were trying to make the most innovative Lego solution.
We saw it as art, not fucking.
Yeah, it's an art form.
Yeah.
When you see Lego Masters, like I'd say it's an art form.
I never watched that show.
It's actually sculpture work when you think about it.
Yeah, it is.
It's like Play-Doh.
I remember going to Legoland once in Malaysia and having the time of my life.
Legoland, Malaysia.
It's good.
I love how you say it with a voice crack. It's good.
What the fuck? Why are you bullying me because I went to Legoland, Malaysia? Look, I had a fun time.
Is there anything to do in Legoland? Like, actually, like,
it's a theme park. What do you think? You go on rides.
Of Lego, made out entirely of Lego.
Like themed to make like they look made out of Lego. They're not actually made out of Lego.
When I was like 9, I actually thought, did they actually make them out of Lego? Like
there was a bunch of like big like sculptures around it that were made out of like real Lego that was like glued together.
Man. I want to be 9 again.
It was cool. Like, I think you were just like trying to be biased against Malaysia for some reason. I just don't like.
I know. I'm just jealous because I wanted to go to Legoland for the longest time and I've never been able to. So
I think you just don't like Malaysia. I think you're like
Malaysiast.
Yeah, you're Malaysiast.
Malaysiast. Just like a very specific hatred for the country of Malaysia. Not like the people or anything, just because it's
just the country. Look at that stupid landmass.
Oh, I hate it. It's dumb. Grinds my gears.
Did you have any Lego, Connor? Were you a Lego kid?
Oh, thought a bunch. Not really.
No,
you weren't as big into Lego.
He was a Zoobs kid.
I was
Zoobs.
I'm gonna bring these up right now. Just like the autistic Lego. Legit, I'm not kidding. This is like like the special ed. I'm just like they had these in like all like the special ed classes and shit, like Zoobs.
Zoobs.
Oh gosh, it's so dumb. It's so dumb.
Yeah, the Zoob was never like.
Oh, fucking.
Whenever I use Zoobs, I was like,
Those are things that you could like. Those things with the balls and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, the magnets.
They like stuck together and they went with the.
Didn't like some kids die from those?
Probably.
The magnet one. Yeah, the magnet one.
He's like
the
classic.
There you go.
It'd be
There's
like
the
these ones,
zoom.
or just magnet balls that would go together. The kids would swallow them,
I swear
and then
to
it would literally tear their stomach lining because it would like their intestines would start magneting together, and then it just tear, and then they
Yeah.
died. It was crazy.
I mean,
My
like,
dog ate styrofoam the other day.
z-
He had a
Zoobs.
styrofoam packing peanut, and I said, Harry, why the fuck did you just eat that?
he's so fat. He would eat
He
anything.
is. He genuinely is.
Big chungus.
Big chungus personified.
Okay, that's where I draw the line. You call my dog Big Chungus.
I mean, like, give him some zoobs to play with. He would be cool then.
Harry is so
I
cute.
don't understand. Like, I'm looking
The
back at
fat
this. Why
prick.
would anyone play with zoobs? Like,
Because they're like
We're
more
forced to.
geometric, you know? They're like,
we had no choice.
yeah, because you were in a classroom and they didn't have Lego bricks, but they had zoobs. You're like, I guess I'll make something with zoobs.
like actually, like, so autistic. Like, I'm
You
not.
can't call things autistic.
NGL.
No, but like,
But like,
so hypothetical situation. You wake up. It's 4 a.m. at the night. The baby is standing at the end of your bed, but you can only see him from a side profile. You can't see the front of his face, but his eyes are looking straight at you, but you only see him like side on. And he's like hand is reaching out to you. His huge man hand is reaching out to you. Do you run away?
he's gonna pull me into the phone. He's gonna suck me in like the baby.
Yeah, you're about to be sucked like the baby.
I mean, I'll instantly cry and scream.
You wouldn't run away? You wouldn't run away from the baby.
I would just let it happen.
I remember, like, I still can't get over zoobs because this is such like a crucial part of my like fucking like.
Stop talking about zoobs.
I can't. This
I
is, like,
barely use zoobs.
I use them all the time because I was in special ed class. That's all they had.
Oh, I love hearing that feedback of my voice.
Alright, yeah. Right. What if you got fucked like the baby?
So what games would you guys be interested in let's playing in the future?
I mean, like when Cyberpunk comes out, me and Con were talking about we should.
Blind-
Yeah, well, let's
blind
play that with you
playthrough.
guys having played the game and us not.
Okay. I'm not paying for it though, so we'd have to play off your copy, but
Yeah, I don't mind you guys coming over. We're gonna play.
I'm playing Cyberpunk. How much is it again?
It's gonna be like fucking like $8.
yeah, it's
I'm
like
gonna pre-order
$80-90
it.
bucks or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cheap. For
We
a
should
game.
play some more horror games.
For October, yeah, we should.
I guess we could. I'm doing horror stuff for my Twitch. So yeah, I
Oh.
guess we could do some thematic horror stuff.
I just don't know how.
Honestly, I kind of want to rename the FFP channel to something else that stands for FFP. Just-
5.
Like,
Finger
I don't
pounds.
know.
You're really just skewing my vision, Banjo.
No, the FFP, the podcast is still gonna be called it.
5
It's just-
fucking
it's-
penises.
It's just that, like, if because realistically, the content that's easier to put out is videos where we sit on a couch and play video games, and it's releasing a lot more. So, it being on a channel that has podcast in the name on it, is it really?
Man, that's true.
But like, yeah, I don't know.
I really like Carl Weezer covers of songs for some reason. I don't know why.
Watch with these homies.
Nah, I probably couldn't be bothered though. Cause then you'd have to change like everything, and yeah, we can just keep it, whatever.
I don't understand.
Dude, so I was in. This is probably the most minor gripe, but I was in YouTube customization yesterday, where you can like customize the way your channel like appears, like what's on like your channel homepage and stuff. And they're getting rid of the like sidebar thing that's like the featured channels and moving it to a section like along the like horizontal. And it's like, why?
We could always do a Minecraft Let's Play. of like a really weird.
You completely just didn't at all respond to what I just said.
No, I got it.
It's like you were just like selectively ignoring everything I said just because like you were lost in your own little like thought and you just didn't care to comment on anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, it doesn't affect
Yeah,
anything, right?
but you
Because
can
the
do about
featured
it.
channels are still there, but it's like, I just like it being on the side. YouTube has this weird thing where it's like, there's no such thing as customization anymore. It's like, you know, say what you will about Tumblr, but at least one thing it does right is you can fully customize your Tumblr page. You can go into HTML and edit everything about that. But you have to go on such specific standards on like YouTube and Twitter on like how you, like what you can have, and it's like, it's bullshit.
Bullshit.
I don't understand. Like, all right. Yeah. Let's just talk about media. The things we like about stuff.
The media.
Things we like. I'd rather talk about the things I don't like.
Let's talk about Murdoch Press then.
No, all right. So, there's this man of going around. His name's Rupert Murdoch, and he's doing this thing, and he's you know he's really.
Yo, I'm about to have a fucking tantrum when I see Rupert Murdoch. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna melt down and go full baby mode when I see
I'm gonna
Rupert
have a
Murdoch.
fucking tanky. I'm gonna fucking throw a hissy fit if I
I'm
see
gonna-
another Rupert Murdoch article.
I swear to God, if I see more goddamn News Corp garbage in my feed, I'm going to piss my diaper and throw it at my wall.
My dad
I'm
goes
gonna
on
have a
news.com.
tantrum and ask my mum.
I'm gonna bite my mum's
That is
hand
all.
extra hard if that happens.
Guys, did you hear that they added .gay? You can now have a website that is .gay.
Why?
Like that's just a thing now. .gay.
FFP.gay.
That's what I'm thinking. We buy FFP.gay.
We should make.
I say
I think we should buy up like honestly, if Grindr doesn't go to Grindr.gay, then they're missing out.
They are missing it.
If all the like
sell it to them.
if all like the gay like versions of like the porn sites and everything don't like get like a new address that is specifically like that site .gay, then it's like, come on.
Come on, what are you doing?
Yeah, like you're missing out on a great opportunity here.
Come on, what are you doing?
The opportunity is endless.
They're still kind of expensive though, the .gay domains. I was looking on the domain buying websites because I think they're new, you know, they're all kind of like $40 still. They're probably more if it's something that you actually are like is worth value, but you know, FFP or like family friendly podcast .gay isn't exactly the most coveted thing.
Yeah.
Baba Booey.
Yeah, it's hype for the Nier Replicant remake.
Yeah.
Guys, Final Fantasy 16.
I'm just pissed off that people like on the Steam listing it says it's a prequel of Nier Automata. And technically it's true, but it also came out in 2010. Like, yes, storytelling wise it does take place before Nier Automata. But it also came out before Nier Automata.
That doesn't make it a sequel. Yeah, that doesn't make it a prequel. Then.
Yeah.
It just means it's just
I get why they did it, because no one knows that original Nier even exists, half the people. It's like a Persona 5 effect where people are like, what do you mean there's other games in this series? But like I'm still gonna buy it though, because it's the first time Nier Replicant's got an official English release, which is epic. The version that was released in the West was slightly different.
It was slightly poopier, yeah.
Yeah, just because you play as a more adult man instead of a cool twink, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I can't play as a big, beautiful goddess and a little, small, cute boy, honestly, I don't want to fucking play the game. Like, I'm just saying right now, I don't want to play the game. I just
don't want to play it.
if I can't be a hot babe,
But I'm looking forward to Near Replicant.
I'm legitimately not joking. Whenever I'd play Neo Automata, I would literally, whenever 2v went up ladders, I would just fucking pan down and sit there for a bit.
You're an absolute horn dog.
you absolute Kuma.
Dude,
you
just buy Near Replicant for what's a Kayane, dude. It's basically the same character.
And I used to just look at 2B porn a lot.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, calm down, Connor. Calm down, mate.
What? I'm being honest.
Why am I always making?
Tadhg, but what about Kayane from the first Nier? She's hot.
I mean, she's got like side boob and under boob.
Massive mommy.
What do you mean?
boob.
She has
regular mod.
complete front boob. What do you mean?
Are you saying there's nipple? Is there nipple though?
No, but there's like extreme top boob.
Yeah, if there's what does top boob mean?
Like it's in the text for podcast thing. You can see it.
Okay, thank you.
Nier 1's good. More people should play it.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay, I
Demon's
agree.
Souls is getting a remaster, so I'm excited for that.
It looks
Like
yeah,
Dark
I
Souls,
guess
Demon's
kind of
Souls
cool.
needed a remaster.
No game needs a remaster in my opinion, but
No,
It would
Bro,
have
that's a
improved
long
with more.
dude.
No, I said I meant remake. I'm sorry, it's getting remade. So
Bro, she's
happy
like,
about
it's
that.
just covering Nip. Can we put that like up on the podcast? Can we just make that?
no, we probably have. We might have to. Honestly, we could, but I would probably honestly blur it a bit. It's not hard. I'll probably do it when I do
I
the
feel like a
thing.
horrible person.
Huh?
I feel like a horrible person.
Tadhg, she's an animated RPG woman.
Yeah, but I'm in a committed relationship, guys.
Yeah, and you'll.
Yeah, but she's
Wife.
also an animated RPG woman. I don't think you need to worry too much.
That's an epic exposed titty.
Point is, Nier 1, really good game. Not enough people have played it. And I'm very excited to play Nier Replicant version. Sorry, it's actually called this. Wait, it's called Nier Replicant version 1.22474487139 ...
What?
So there you go.
What?
In our news, Beastars is ending.
I don't give a fuck about Beastars.
I care. I'm reading the manga. I'm up to date. Got 3 chapters left, and yeah, I'm sad. So it was a good manga. I enjoyed it. You know.
Manga. I love
my Japanese.
I love my Japanese manga. Oh yeah.
I love manga, guys.
I
absolutely love my Japanese mangas.
Yeah, I want to talk about Avengers Endgame. I just didn't think it was very strong, actually, and I thought it was like pretty. And like, the Hulk's character, I thought it was like pretty weak, and like, and the glasses. I mean, come on!
Yeah, man. So what other trending video games do we want to talk about then?
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1+2.
2077.
We already talked about Cyberpunk. Oh, cool!
Yeah,
you can
but-
edit your penis. Woohoo! Let's move
Yeah.
on.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Oh, that's topical. Let's talk about
1+2.
that.
Yeah.
Music's pretty epic. It's got like a bunch of cool music.
You can be.
Yeah, bro. What about the gameplay though?
And-
What about the gram fix?
And I think it's actually like cool how they don't gender characters. You know, I'm just saying, guys, they don't gender your
Ooh,
characters.
that's pretty woke, bro.
They just give you the choice of, like, choosing
that-
whether they have more of a feminine face or a feminine voice or a masculine voice.
Bro, that is +1 in the woke book, dude.
I
That's
pretty woke.
I think that goes up there. I just
that is
think-
definitely going in my review for the game.
Yeah.
Going in the black book right now. It's going.
That's
It's going in the little black book, and I don't
The
mean
little
like
black
big game.
book.
My gamer
red
little
book.
black book, and you
And I-
can't change anything about that. I'm
little red
not
book.
going to change the name. So yeah,
I had it before Epstein had it, and I always called it that. I'm not gonna change
I've
the
been
name.
there before. I've been calling
I
it
talked to him about
201, 201. So
I
you
talked to
can't
Epstein about this. I had
fucking
it
change it. So
I told him. I called him and told him to stop using it.
It was my
You
thing
can't-
first. It was my little black book of video games, and he stopped using it when he died. So yeah,
I was hanging out with him, and he stole it.
he stole it. Yeah, he stole it off me. I said, hey, look at my little black book of video games, and he said, ooh, that's a good name. I was hanging out at Little St. James, and he saw my little black book, and he said, "Oh, that's a good idea." And then he yoinked it off me, and he took it, and now it
Giggled and ran off with it.
like a little fairy, like elf,
He like
gnome
giggles.
creature. He grabs it, and goes,
Hey, I'm gonna go fuck kids now.
Off my sex torture temple.
My friend John Podesta is here. Let's go. And John Podesta follows him too.
yeah. They're like
No, John Podesta was like grabbed the book and then gave it to Epstein.
they're
and
like
he
prancing
picked it
around in that little garden, like little like
up. Mocking him, throwing the book around.
yeah.
He's like, "Come on, guys, give it back."
It's like, come on, it's my book of little games.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it for child porn now.
Catch Jeff.
Alright, Banjo, what if you were sitting down with your father and you're eating breakfast, and he looks at deadpan in the eyes, he looks at you and he's like, Banjo, watch this. He grabs his face, he rips it off, it's boom, it's Jeffrey Epstein.
Okay,
What do
well,
you
my
do?
dad's English, so if he had that voice, I probably would be very, very sort of scared.
He's Jeffrey Epstein's alive.
If he had a thick Aussie accent, I feel like it'd be very like weirded out because my dad is English.
He
so-
was trying to be English, but he can't do. He's incapable of doing an English accent.
Then I would probably call the police and say Jeffrey Epstein is in my house.
He screams with
like-
siren head and fucking it throws your
Famous
phone on the ground.
pedophile Jeffrey Epstein is in my house and go.
They're not gonna believe you. It's like,
Famous-
wait, Jeffrey
famous
Epstein's dead.
pedophile.
He's
But they would
you
have
can't
to.
talk-
I would say my life is in danger though, and they have to anyway. Like.
And they'll probably just be like, yeah, a nice prank call, dude. Yeah,
I would say
I'll
I
be-
don't think
I'll be
they
seeing
would,
your YouTube video in
I
2
don't,
seconds.
I don't think if I called and said my life is in danger, like, and they would just say, "Oh yeah, nice prank call." Yeah,
Well, Jeffrey Epstein, they think Jeffrey Epstein's dead, and they don't know.
No,
They
they
don't.
don't.
And what you're saying is
This
like
is
absolute like,
government.
schizophrenia. It's like my father's been replaced by Jeffrey Epstein.
I wouldn't really explain it. I would just say there's a terrible man in my house, and I feel very
Terrible man.
endangered.
A terrible man is into my house. All right, so Jeffrey Epstein, he says, "You fucking narc," and he fucking pulls out a gun.
He
and
says,
he's
"Stop
sweet.
being so narcoleptic, bro."
Stop being such a narcoleptic." Hands you gives you like narcolepsy. Medication.
Narcolepsy.
And he jumps from your fucking like balcony, and he fucking cracks his head on the ground. What do you do?
Wait, Jeffrey Epstein died in my house?
He died, but he came back to life as a zombie, and he's just like he's like brains, and he's like going to attack your garden now.
I would
So-
call the police and say Jeffrey Epstein just died and became a zombie in my house.
Look now, that seems more unbelievable now because like they're definitely gonna hang up for you. They'll come to your house, so you got no police backup.
Why they like if I just said I feel like my life is in danger and made it very cryptic, they would be like, "Oh Jesus Christ, this is like some hostage. Like we need to go now." Like
Well, they think you're crazy.
they don't police. They don't do that when you call.
You don't know that.
When you
don't
call
know that.
000, they're not like, "Oh yeah, you're crazy." Pff.
They don't.
Imagine if that's how 000 actually works.
No,
Like,
fuck off. You're lying. You're
Yeah.
not
I'm being attacked right to the people
No,
invade my
fuck
house. Like,
off.
yeah,
No,
you're
no,
crazy.
You're lying. You're
goodbye.
lying. No.
Yeah, fuck off. Shut up. You're lying.
Yeah, right.
No.
Yeah, a nice try, kid.
Do you have any proof?
Yeah, you know how many times we get that call every day? Pff, you're lying.
But anyway, Jeffrey Epstein. So what do you do now? You got like you got to defend your garden from zombie Jeffrey Epstein.
Could defend my garden. I wouldn't give a fuck. You can destroy
That's
the
rough,
garden only once.
I'm setting up for a Plants vs Zombies scenario.
I wouldn't
You got to defeat the zombie boss, the zomb boss, Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know.
You better stop playing those plants.
I don't have the plants from Plants vs Zombies.
Yes, you do, Banjo. I saw them when I was at your house last, so...
I don't have sun that is just like falling from the sky that I can just collect.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You're lying. So...
Yeah, you're right. My bad. Yo, whenever I listen to something on Spotify right now, whenever I'm like finished with it and like the queue's finished, it always will play Lemon Demon, and I don't want it to play Lemon Demon.
Cool story.
Why?
It's like, who do they think I am? Someone who calls himself neurodivergent? Like, I don't want to listen to Lemon Demon.
Yeah, have you heard about the Indigo Children? Which places like you hear about that, like
That
Indigo
sounds
Children.
like very like not good.
So basically, there's like this cult, basically just like people with like children with like ADHD, and they just think, well, no, my child doesn't have ADHD. They're an indigo child. It's like this huge cult. It's similar to like the spirit science shit, which is basically like you can like what they can do is they can read the auras of certain individuals, and the indigo children are the very important people in it. So they're basically just like revere these like kids, not treat the kids with like ADHD, like and then just like they just put them on like a pedestal. And it's like
what's even the point of that? Half the time, if a kid has ADHD, it's not that big a deal.
That's the thing. They make the fact that they have, you know, that they had an indigo child like their entire fucking life. It just ruins these kids' life.
I don't like that at all.
It's not like I've read it. It's like
at the same time, I reckon I could get in.
I mean,
I
can see your indigo vibes. You know, like
I reckon I could trick them.
You could trick them, yeah. You for sure could.
Yeah, I don't even think you're an indigo child, and you could be an indigo, and people you could believe.
Banjo, why don't we just start our own?
True.
Let's start our own cult, guys.
Yeah, let's do it. For the FFP
people with
cult.
tinnitus, people with autism, people with ADHD,
people with
dogs.
rickets in their
The world is
brain,
filled with noises nobody else can hear.
Yeah, people with rickets in their brain, people with bullet wounds, people
that are fucking stupid and dumb and, you know, mentally incompetent.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, people with anxiety,
we're gonna
people with
a cult. We're gonna form a cult called the Jonestown Jonesies, and we're gonna look like Jonesy, and from Fortnite.
Yeah,
and we're all gonna kill ourselves.
Sex and gender are the same thing. That's funny because I don't remember having gender with your mom last night.
Oh, he absolutely torched whoever he was referring to just there. Bro, that was straight gas, bro. God damn. Dap me up,
all
man.
Gas, no brakes. All gas, no brakes. All gas,
hell
no
yeah.
brakes.
My man.
No
Alright, do we want to keep talking about things? Do we have more to talk about?
How long have we been going for?
Hour and a half.
Alright,
we talk a lot.
We do talk a lot.
I guess we can
That's
talk
good,
about.
though. That's what we want.
Do we want to talk about Tenet? Because only me and Banjo.
I didn't watch that shit, homie.
I like Tenet. It was good.
I saw it with my family. It was incredibly good.
Yeah, Tenet was interesting. It's a movie that you'd want to watch again because you could tell that there would probably be a lot of like Easter eggs that would be like placed in between.
No. I constantly had. Oh, so that was their moments throughout the movie.
Yeah,
it also is consistent, which is very important in a time travel movie.
Well, yeah, it's like I thought it was pretty good. Also, Robert Pattinson's hot, so like.
I loved how even if shit's inverted, like there has like different applications. Like I don't want to spoil too much, but it's because it's really a movie you have to go in like completely somewhat blind. You have like a general gist in your mind, but you just be blind to it because when you go into it, and if you love like physics shit and like weird science stuff like that, you will love this movie. You watch Vsauce and you think, wow, this is pretty sick. You're gonna love this movie.
It's basically Vsauce the movie, that's.
Yeah, it has Michael Stevens in this movie.
What if they had him in there?
He actually did like shoe polish on his skin.
Yeah,
He's the main character.
He's the main character all along.
Just did the fucking what's his name? The fucking Tim Allen fucking shoe polish.
Yeah. What if they're in the writer's room and it was just Michael Stevens? It was just one guy, Michael Stevens, and his brain was like plugged into like several machines, and he like wasn't writing anything, but it was just like going onto paper, and he's like writing pure theory down. It's like him, like Neil deGrasse Tyson, and like the ashes of Stephen Hawking, and they're all like sitting in this room, and they're just writing the script to Tenet.
Yeah.
They're like hooked up to this like big machine, and all their brains are like comically like grown out like a superhero. Like they you see like the veins like going through their like scalp. Oh no, my phone went off.
No, yeah, it was highly consistent. I really enjoyed that.
I love the
I
visuals.
thought it was a fantastic movie.
It was long, but it was
I
like
love the
fun
effect
long.
of the bullet coming into the gun. That's such a cool effect.
Hey, Connor, there's spoilers, man.
It's like literally in like the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, I mean like
The whole movie
it's like
is
the
themed
entire
around
thing.
that.
Well, I watched Bill and Ted.
What about William, and William and Teddy?
Kid Cudi was in it.
Did he smoke crack?
No, but he like
Yeah.
explained physics.
Then
And
he
then
smoked
he
crack.
said he was a historical figure. They were like, because they had like they got like because
Said, "Whoa, it's Kid
they
Cudi."
they had to get like, historical. They got like Mozart and like Jimi Hendrix
And Kid
then
Cudi.
and then Kid Cudi like just shows up because the universe is like reality's warping, and then Kid Cudi just gets teleported to like
Yeah.
Bill and Ted's daughters, and they're like, "Whoa, Kid Cudi!"
They say, "Whoa,
Like,
radical
wow,
man! That's
temple
Kid Cudi.
wormhole." And he just
That's
explains, like,
international rap superstar Kid Cudi.
And they were
Radical."
like-
Someone get their phone right now.
and they were like, "Well, Kid Cudi, you're not a historical figure." And he's like, "I am now."
And then he honked on the crack pipe.
And he's like, "Well, I am now."
Start thing day and night.
Then he
like,
hit the booth.
It was
No, he
fucking
didn't
funny.
hit any booths.
Kid
He,
Cudi would just explain like quantum physics, and that's like all he did. Every line was just him explaining quantum physics and the characters.
nice.
oh, I'm being called my dad.
That's kind of what happens when you do honk on the crack pipe, though. So it's
Yeah.
like
Oh,
like whenever I go out the back and honk on my crack pipe, I'm always like, I am just so elevated. I am like a new person. What do you think of that one girl from One Punch Man, the little child?
little grandma
The
show.
fun fact: apparently, there's like the newest arc like in the manga, like involves her.
Oh,
The greenhead
Fun
girl.
fact,
you're talking
I'm
Yeah.
about?
sad.
Tornado.
yeah, I don't.
I guess
why
it's
don't-
not
why do
really a
people
fun
like her?
fact, is it?
I think she's pretty boring.
She's boring. Apparently, she gets more.
Yeah, he's a tsundere. Just pretty
What are we talking
classic.
about now?
Oh yeah, I guess she's a child, so that's why
Lolly.
probably people like her. Yeah.
No, she's not a child.
Yeah,
She's
sorry,
just-
she's actually not a
She's an
child.
adult.
She's
An adult.
She's
like
actually like
23.
500 years old, and like
No, but you are a pedophile.
I know but she's 500 years old, and she has the body of an 8-year-old. But like,
Dude, when I play Breath of the Wild and I find that scientist girl who's like, yeah, I'm actually like 102 year old, but I look like a 6-year-old.
and I act like a 6-year-old as well. So
Crazy.
crazy.
Taxi!
I'm Tracer.
Crazy!
You guys gonna buy
taxi!
that Hyrule
love-
Warriors Breath of the Wild prequel game?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Hyrule Warriors. Mifa looks like cute. I'm having a stroke right now.
Alright, lit. Alright, let's talk about one more game and then let's wrap it up. Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. You guys probably don't really know much about Mom
Yeah.
except for like Tadhg, but
I guess I'll fucking play it because, you know, why not? And it looks fun because you can have the different, like, teams you play with.
I like rhythm games, so I'll get it regardless, but it's like, it's just
I
funny.
like them sometimes.
It's funny that, like, the future of Kingdom Hearts is through the cutscenes of this game, And also, it's funny that they are still hellbent on using Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora model. I swear to God,
know,
they
I
just
don't
really
fucking
want
get
to
it.
erase Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora from canon for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Also, why is Kairi in an arc? I don't like that at all.
Yeah, I mean, like, come on, come on,
Come on, Nomura!
come on, Square Enix, fuck.
Yeah, I don't
Come
like
on,
that.
game developers,
don't
what
like-
were you
I
thinking?
don't like that Kairi's in one of them arcs, you
Come
know?
on, Gage.
My throat actually hurts from screaming so much.
Who do you reckon the
Like-
child is? That they talk about in KH3. I reckon it's got to be like Skuld.
I think
It's
it's
me.
I think it's Kim K's
It's actually
and,
me.
and Kanye's baby, you know.
East.
Cool. Anyway, so with that being
North.
said, everyone, I hope you enjoyed
South.
this episode of the Family Friendly Podcast. We'll probably see you guys if we are able to keep
like
up.
a year or something.
If we're able to keep up the schedule, it should be in the next 2 weeks, but you know, who knows?
You know, anything can happen. You know,
Yeah.
my liver could fail again.
Anything can
Like,
happen. We could
Max could have a
theoretically
stroke.
become
So
funny.
that also is a possibility, but that's pretty.
No,
Pretty
unlikely.
far off.
It's pretty unlikely, bro.
Yeah.
it's pretty unlikely.
Theoretically, that is not, you know, there's not much fact that really backs that
Have you guys listened to Joji's new album yet?
I'm not gonna listen to
Next
Joji like at all.
Oh damn!
That made it sound like I despise Joji. I just don't really like his music.
I'm gonna listen.
I like his old music, but it's just like
Yeah, I like his old stuff. I
Well,
like
yeah.
his like Chloe Burbank stuff, but
It's
there were only
alright.
like 3 songs and stuff on there.
I just genuinely
Yeah.
like his old.
I genuinely do like his Pink Guy stuff though, and of course I love the
I like a couple Pink
best
Guy
rapper
things
about Russian
unironically, but
Dude, he's got a song with Lil Yachty. in
half
it.
the
I
Pink
gotta
Guy
listen
stuff
to
I
it.
like, I'd like sort of semi-ironically. The actual Joji stuff that I like is like fuck, what is it? You Suck Charlie and like Thumb.
Yeah.
I
I think that's the two ones that like people like the most.
I don't want to
Thumb.
waste my time's good as well.
Sanctuary.
And I actually like Gimme Love quite a bit. That was like one of the few newer ones that I was actually quite into.
I like Sanctuary.
I like his newest one.
I think he's getting better because when he kind of sort of came out with like the 88 Rising stuff, it's like Will He was really bad. Will He was so boring, and it made me be like, oh, okay. Like I was kind of excited, and then his music just ended up being so average with Will He. But I think it's becoming more enjoyable for me.
Yeah, I had.
Okay, now let's actually end the podcast.
You're right. Later.
Peace.